All right, folks. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Ooh, feels so good. Good morning, one and all. It is I, the homeless non-wonder of the world, Charlie. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, we all doing good. I'm doing a little bit better. Still very bummed about my friend, my buddy R. I'm just gonna call him R. We were talking last night. See, Chris was a pretty unique homeless person. I've never really met anyone like him. He was definitely, he didn't fit the bill of being homeless, though we kind of saw towards the end something. He knew something was wrong with him. He had, for a Christian man, a really, really devout Christian man, it seemed like he lost hope. At one point, a couple of months ago, we were talking about the state of homelessness in Pasadena, and he casually, nonchalant said, you know, I'm okay with being homeless. And we just looked at each other in astonishment and just, what are you talking about? You know, I'm all right. You know, it's not so bad. You know, it's like, okay, we kind of looked at it that with him, but we just couldn't understand because, I mean, he's had some great jobs and he's got a great family. He loves his sister to death. I mean, and his dad, he loves his dad. He's always worried about his dad, which is why he just never spoke about his own situation being out here, because he knew that it would kill him. And then my friend last night, we were talking about, as soon as we found out the other day that he had passed, I was filled with anger. And so was he told me. And he went on to say, he says, you know, Chris was such a good guy. You know, he'd always help people. He didn't even have to think about what he was going to do to help a person that needed help. And by that, I mean a homeless person. He would go to his church, tell him that, you know, hey, I know someone who needs a blanket, who needs a backpack, who needs some clothes or whatever. And Chris would see it and get it done immediately, pretty much, if not right there and then, you know, within a day or so. And he says, you know, Chris was that kind of a person. Loved God, loved life, loved his church, his congregation. And during Chris's last few hours, he was in pain. He suffered about 2 or 3 heart attacks. I think they brought him back twice. And after that, they just called his time of death. And he said, if God were to do this to one of his soldiers, well, what the hell is he going to do to me? If he let him suffer through that much pain, what is he going to do to me? You know, and I hadn't really wondered about that. I mean, I'm not the most religious person. I was when I was younger, when I was a kid. Total devout Catholic. I mean, brought up and raised Catholic. catechism, Holy Communion, the whole 9 yards. And it wasn't until after my mother died that I turned my back on God. As my mom died from alcoholism, and as bad of a drinker as she was, I just couldn't get over it. How could he take my mother? I was only 19, and I had almost immediately turned my back on God. You know, definitely being homeless tests your faith in God. Makes you question your religion, whatever your religion is. Even if you're not religious, makes you wonder what the universe is doing to you. Why are you being tortured like this? And for the most majority that end up out here, it's not because of their own choosing. Small percentage choose this lifestyle for whatever reasons, whatever. And then I spoke with a gentleman that I know who's homeless also, who's also actually chaperoning and taking care of this young lady that I had met a couple weeks ago, the one that I was helping. And he's the one that was stabbed in the park, in the back of the head. And he showed me he had staples lining from the back of his neck on up. I don't know, it must have been about at least 20 staples. And he was telling me what happened, and it was just stupid. It was just pure stupidity on the other person's part. This man was just simply doing his routine. He didn't like it. I guess he woke up from his sleep and got spooked, and there began a fight, and he got stabbed. He got lucky. I mean, getting stabbed in the head is one thing, but right there on the back of the neck, I don't know. And he was a good guy. He was also watching this young lady, and I think towards the end she had enough. I'm sure she did. She was really put through a lot. Out here, unfortunately, I don't know what it is about Pasadena, but when homeless people come out here, wherever they come from, they act and change out here. I really don't understand why. And we've talked about this, my friends and I. They seem to just change for the worse, not even for the better. Their attitudes get all crappy, pissy, nasty, almost evil-like. And the things that this young lady was put through, I'll call her C. She's 22 years old. Got involved with the wrong kind of man at a very young age. She's very smart, very intelligent. My friend said that, when she was hanging around him, when he was watching her, he said she would just talk bullshit. She would just put up a front. But he said that I know that when she would hang around you, that she was real. She just opened up. Now, she didn't open up too much with me, and that's fine. Force you to tell me all your information or whatnot. I understand. Out here, we all have our little secrets, especially for whatever reason made you end up in this situation. But when he was telling me the things that these other homeless guys were having her do, was just, it really, really broke my heart. I think, at the risk of questioning God also, I think there was a reason why I came across her. And when I saw her that one particular day a couple weeks ago, she was so sad, and I passed by her again, and I asked her if she needed some help. She was hungry, and I went to the A&PM and got her something to eat, got her something to drink. And little by little, it was just, you know, she was just very apprehensive, kind of like a, you know, like a puppy that needed to be saved or something. But I helped her, you know, and she was grateful. I know she was very grateful. We would talk and stuff, and I don't know. I haven't seen her since Friday, and I've texted her parents because she used my phone a couple of times to call and to text her family. And I've texted to find out if she's doing okay. This is so and so, and you know, I just hope for whatever reason she's doing better. She just did not need to be out here. She told me she wanted to go back to school. She told me that she wanted to go to rehab. She was tired of drinking, and you could just see the confusion and the angst in her eyes, you know. And I would do my best to cheer her up. And I remember one day she said, "Well, I'm going to go home and I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to come back." I go, okay, that's fine. She goes, you know, I don't like the way I look and everything. I told her, I go, you know, you're very beautiful, you're very smart. I go, I don't know what you think, but whatever you think you're thinking, I'm not trying to look at anything with you or from you. She goes, no, you'll see. I'm better. I'll take a shower and I'll put some makeup on and you'll see. So she came back and she was all cleaned up, you know, and I compliment her. I go, wow, you're so beautiful and everything. And she's like, see, I go, yeah, but it's not about that. I think it just showed to me, it affirms everything that this gentleman was telling me and how bad she was. It almost seems like she was tortured. Out here in Pasadena, this homeless situation is just getting worse. And then I called Union Station Services for the homeless in Pasadena. Oh man. How they're still in business, how they're still making millions every year and not really, they take in so much and put out so little. Just incredible. Just way incredible. Their situation hasn't changed in over a year. And when I called them yesterday morning to talk to the person, they just affirmed all my suspicions about them. But anyway, that's a different video. That's another time. Maybe tomorrow. So, anyway, guys, take care of each other, love each other, respect one another. Like I said, even more in these times right now. It's awful. So much hatred, so much anger. Oh, the anger. Tempers flaring. The economy like a roller coaster, definitely going up one day and then just down the other. Watch out for yourselves. Take care of yourselves, because if you don't take care of yourselves, you can't help anybody around you, whether you're single or you're a family person. Very important. You have to take. I ignored that so much when I was married. You have to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. Live for today. Don't take today or any day after that for granted. Live as if it were your last. Because you never know. You definitely don't want to be in my fucking shoes. It's not much fun. You don't want to be, as they say now, the new saying, experiencing homelessness. Christ, I hate that. There's nothing about experiencing about this. You either are or not. Alright guys, I love you all. I'll boot this up today. Take care of yourselves, please. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, please. If you like what I'm doing, tell your friends and subscribe, please. I just want to draw attention out here, especially this city. And follow the links below. I'll talk to you all later. All right, I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.